Hey, Daryl.
Yes.
Vola Margolis.
Valadares.
Now, if you say that in the translated from Valyrian into English, um, we would get banned from Twitter.
Yeah. Now,
Much
question.
like our I mean, I don't even want to say buddy because we don't know him. I've never left a comment or anything, but as from heel versus babyface. Anyway, what's your question?
If we would put that Valar Morghulis in Valerian in there, would we get banned?
I don't know. It depends on um, if in Essos that is considered hate speech. Um, because Twitter is a global platform after all, and they don't really care about the laws in America as long as you're not breaking the laws anywhere else.
Right.
So, uh, anyway, all right. So, if you guys don't know, there is a YouTuber out there. His name is Az. His channel is Heel versus Babyface. I did not know about heel versus Babyface until I don't know what do you want to say, like 3 months ago when you told me about
Yeah.
it. I've since watched nearly every video he's put out since then. He quickly became one of my favorites. Mainly because when he talks about soy-filled individuals or SJWs, he gets the for realsies. And because he's this big British dude, big heavy-set British guy, and he's got the British accent. And it's the for realsies. And it makes me laugh every time. I know, I'm very simple. I'm easily amused. But anyway, so he got suspended, and he's not the only one of our like YouTube staple of people we follow who got suspended this week on Twitter. But
Yeah.
he was banned and suspended from YouTube, or from not YouTube, from Twitter. And he put out a video about it, which is very funny. You should watch. And he said all men must die as a reply to someone, quoting Game of Thrones.
So a little bit of background. He's talking about this god
Oh,
awful, horrible Winter Hulk is coming.
yeah. Sorry, I guess I should have given it the
Oh my.
context of.
So Jason Aaron and who are the other people involved in this? What is going to be a
It's
shit
Jason
show?
Aaron and Javier Gavone.
Yeah.
Garone. Yeah, it's World War They Hawk. Um, so hey man, we got to be inclusive.
Yeah. Remember when Marvel was known as the House of Ideas
Now it's the House of Pandering and bullshit. Um,
and
remember
rehashing stories?
when Jason Aaron was actually good at writing comic books? Because I sure do.
Yeah.
I remember when Jason Aaron was the reason his name on a book was the reason I bought it. That's been years since that's happened. But yeah, so it's just this, it's just
So
funny drama.
yeah. So
Right.
first, like to get to this, they're doing a World War She-Hulk where she looks like Daenerys on steroids, and it looks like she has the Onslaught type.
Yeah, it's
Very similar Onslaught.
Daenerys and Onslaught had a baby, and he got
Yeah.
the blonde hair instead of the Professor X Red Skull baldness.
So one, they're rehashing a good story in World War Hulk, just like they're doing. I won't, the whole Miles Morales is getting his clone saga. So that's something else. But just the idea, they've already redesigned She-Hulk to look like a ma'am.
Oh, ma'am.
Which, yes, because She-Hulk has always been have a womanly figure, but she was badass.
Oh man, I wish I was using the pod track today, and I could have had the "it's ma'am."
And so he added Marvel, Jason Aaron, and Javier Garone, and he said all men must die.
Yeah, well, because it's called World War They Hulk, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, honestly, he should have just wrote Valar Morghulis because
Yeah.
you know what you're dealing with Twitter and all of that. But I do like that he called She-Hulk Super Saiyan Targaryen. So yeah, as is a funny dude. He makes a lot of jokes. He makes fun of a lot of people. So it's just one of those things that is what it is. But I guess he said this was like his third strike, so he's done with Twitter, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The, this is why I mean, neither one of us use social media a whole lot. We mainly use Instagram to send memes and pictures of people back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like between you and Jay and Jamie, I don't like use Instagram for anything else. So.
No, oh my God, no. Now, granted, I do find some good like workout stuff and martial arts stuff, but I mean, like today, I had a 10-minute kind of like time span where I was just spamming memes at people. So yeah, we don't get on there to, converse. Like, I deleted my Twitter account. Was it about a year and a half ago or something like that?
Yeah.
And didn't you just do it, or
I still have it. I deleted it off my phone,
okay,
and off of my tablet. But like I can still go to it because I still post I post the podcast episodes on there because I mean it's kind of stupid not to. There's even though it's a dying platform, there's still 30 million people on there. Someone might want to listen to this nonsense.
Like I say all the time, Twitter is nothing more than a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
That is true.
The people at the top are terrible people because this is the thing.
I'm going to be honest. It's not just the people at the top of Twitter. Like
it's most of Twitter.
I have a former student who works there, and like I told you, like when everything was going down around the election and everything, and this individual posted, "I'm so happy that I work here and so proud of everyone here," and I just sent him, and this was actually the last DM I ever sent, a DM, and said, "I couldn't be more disappointed in you for working there, and good luck. We're done. So quit, because this person would call me constantly and be like, I hate California. I want to move back to Ohio. Then do it. I want to break up with my girlfriend. Oh, no, I want to get married to my girlfriend. It's like, okay, then do it. It's just like, quit whining about it and live your life. And this person also goes on Twitter and shares like every aspect of their day. Yeah. So that was like, it's just one of those things. But anywho, yeah. So not only did Az get banned, Gary from Nerdrotic got banned. I just saw that before we started. I'm not even sure why he got banned. And then Eric July got banned, and he made a whole video about it, which I watched. I think you watched it too, right?
Yeah, I watched that.
He used some spicy language there, but it's no spicier than what some other people say. And
it's no spicier than what some of the stuff that the new Snow White has said.
Oh yeah,
about people.
So, I figured out how they can get around the Snow White thing. Instead of skin white as the driven snow, or white as the driven snow, and hair as black as night, switch it.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, why not, right? I mean, something's got to be snowy white about her. Give her snow white hair.
Then she'll be Storm.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna just say, let's hope she doesn't like use lightning to burn down the Seven Dwarfs' house. But anyway, so it's just really funny. Like, I mean, we don't get into like the Twitter, YouTube drama very often, but I just found this funny that 3 of the channels that I watch, and not even watch the most necessarily, but that I definitely watched a good chunk of, all got banned in the same couple days.
Yeah. It's almost like it was planned that way.
I'm not going to go that far.
Yeah.
But it's just definitely one of those things. But for something as simple as translating Volar Malgolis, when you're talking about World War She-Hulk, where, there has been a war in comics against male characters for the last few years, and you're rehashing probably the seminal Hulk storyline of the last 25 years, to give it to She-Hulk, who you have dramatically changed who and what that character is and looks like. It's just
because of reasons.
Yeah, I mean that's what I put on here. I said in the like the one sentence description, I said as from heel versus babyface got banned for reasons. So so yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like if you're gonna be on the social media stuff, on the socials as the kids call it, just and you don't want to get banned, just kind of watch what you say, and use Klingon or Valerian or Dothraki, and you should be fine.
Yeah, because we know, especially if you're coming from one side of an argument, you're going to be, it's going to be a lot more. You're not going to have as much space to wiggle room as you would if you're coming from another side of the argument.
Correct.
That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
And because I don't prescribe to that, that's why I'm not on Twitter. Because Twitter is the worst of the platforms for that type of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's also, and it's funny because Twitter was like the best. It was the one that you had the most hopes for, and it just ate itself.
Mm-hmm.